So, what is going on, guys? Today, we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. This is the reissue that just came out very recently. How recently? Like, I'm talking, like, last week. The 15th, if I'm not mistaken, was a day that they all seemed to have come out, or something like that, because I know Amazon was dropping the Super Saiyan God version of Goku that day, even though that was out long ago. But Toy Snowman ended up shipping this out then, so the exact same day. So I'm going to guess they have the rest of that wave, which was also Saiyan Raised on Earth, Full Power Goku, which I've already taken a look at both of those. If you want to take a look at those. But this is the Vegeta, and he is really, really good. There is the box. There's the back of the box with all of the poses. Obviously, this is based on the Cell Saga Vegeta, or this version, which is my favorite outfit for Vegeta. I love the combat armor version, especially this one. But as far as it goes, let's just kind of open up the box, see what's going on in the tray here, which no edit this time. Why? I don't know. We have this, which doesn't seem like a whole lot. It is a basic release after all, so it is only going to come with the 4 sets of hands, the thumbs, aka Vegeta's I'm about to lose this fight calling card, and only 2 extra faceplates other than the original, but the crossed arms are different for the basic release. And here we have Vegeta out of the packaging, and this is just Vegeta. It's exactly what you're expecting. If you want a basic Vegeta, you found him. This is the outfit I'd pretty much just consider Vegeta having. I'm pretty sure it's the one he just usually has anyway, because that's also the one they put on him in Super, so this is the best Vegeta outfit in my opinion. People do say that this one is the best. I've seen that be said. Yes, he's here because we're going to do a head swap thing, because you can do it between them, which is awesome. And then a lot of this guy is actually just reuse of this Vegeta, if I'm not mistaken, the one I just had in, the superhero Vegeta. A lot of it is the same. If I'm not mistaken, the entire leg section is practically the same, along with the boots. I know the feet are different, that's one thing, but the arms probably aren't either, because, again, they just paint the arms blue. So, yeah, everything looks to be about the same on these guys, other than the feet, weirdly enough, and then, of course, the, torsos are completely different, because it's a different version. But they are pretty similar nonetheless. But this is the one I wanted. Combat armor. God, does it look good. This guy does have one issue, which is his head is kind of loose. The same exact issue Full Power Goku has. Is it because I swapped the heads? Probably. But it's not, bad. It still functions. Because it's on a, hinge. So it doesn't matter that it's loose. It still functions good. One thing I will say, compared to Full Power Goku, is this one has a metallic sheen to the hair, while the Full Power has the matte yellow, which is a bit of a shame. I like the metallic. I've seen people say they don't like the metallic as much as the just matte yellow or whatever. I love the metallic. I love the metallic on Goku Black Rose, the basic one of that, and I also got in the Son Goku, Son Gohan Super Saiyan 2, the 2-pack, the event exclusive one. I got that one in. And yeah, I love the Gohan's hair in that one. I love that metallic. It just looks so good, in my opinion. We'll take a look at that someday, but for now, it's Vegeta. Again, pretty basic stuff. It's mostly just the combat armor, which is great. Can we get, a repaint of this into the gray one? That super outfit is... I say this is my favorite, but the gray version of this is my absolute favorite. I love that version. That one looks awesome. But as far as it goes, that's that. So let's take a look at the accessories. Starting off with, of course, his fists. Yes, fists. We don't need to cover them. They're always here. Next up, open grip. Again, another basic hand that is always here. The same thing as the last two. It's the Ki Blast hand. It's, again, just a hand that's usually here, but it's always nice to get. And then finally, Vegeta's stance hand, I believe, or it's an attack. I'm not sure which one it is. It's one or the other. Either way, it's there. It's different. It is a different hand, unlike the other ones. You get it with Vegeta, but you don't get it with really anyone else. Then we get Vegeta's calling card, a.k.a. I'm about to lose this fight. As soon as you break out that thumb, you are cooked. You are done. It's over. You're losing the fight. It's a shame, because Vegeta, again, is my second favorite character in Dragon Ball. But yeah, every time he breaks out this pose, it's over. They had to include it. The superhero one also comes with it. It's the same thing. It's the right hand. You could also, again, use it as like a thumbs up if you'd like. Whatever one you want. It's there. It's a nice hand to have. It's just a nice little thumbs up. That only works with Vegeta because it's in white. And that is Vegeta's hand accessories. We then also have crossed arms. Oh boy. Do I attempt it? I've been very scared of crossed-armed pieces ever since Jiren. Who else was it that I got in that had crossed arms? I'm positive there was another figure I recently got that had them, and I just was like, nope, not touching it. Not doing it. I forget who it was. But crossed arms, they scare me. They really do. They really scare me. But I'm going to try. Yeah, that's a definitive Vegeta pose right there. You can't not have that. That is the most definitive one. It's hard not to do that. It really is. Like, that just looks amazing. It's hard not to have a Vegeta without this. It's one of those things he needs to come with. Alright, so the next thing we're going to take a look at is the face plates. And starting with the neutral face, it's going to be the one you get out of the box. It looks pretty good. It's the same exact thing. Nothing too special to swap it. Very similar to the other Vegeta. You just remove the face, and you can see that, yeah, it's just molded in the head color. A little freaky. We then have the smiling, smirking face, which is 10 times better than the smiling, smirking face you get with this one, in my opinion. This one's nice. This one's like, kind of like, they're both cocky, egotistical. This one looks more evil, though, if I'm being honest. They're very similar. I just wanted to throw that in there. But this one doesn't look as evil. It looks like he's just, you know, his typical cocky self, without the, you know, evilness. And that's that face. And then we'll take a look at the other one, which we're not going to do edits. Why would we do edits? It's so simple with Vegeta. It's not, you have to rip a head off, put it back on. You just simply do that. What's the point of an edit? I say that, and this one didn't want to go on too good. Then we have the yelling face, of course. But he doesn't come with a teeth grit face, which is, you know, I much prefer getting a unique face to the teeth grit face. He needs to come with a yelling face. It's Super Saiyan Vegeta. How else is he going to yell, I want to be a Super Saiyan? I know that doesn't happen in the show, but is that abridged or is that something else? I've never watched abridged, so I don't know. But it is, it's like, I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I wanna. I love that. But yeah, that is this screaming face here. And now, the last thing we're going to do here, because you can do it, we're just going to put the neutral head back on here, just to get it out the way. Drop that off to the side. Bada bing, bada boom. We are going to do the head swap, because it does function. It really does. I was very shocked when I found out it functions. We're just going to put Vegeta's faces in the tray, and there we go. So again, Superhero Vegeta. He's the other basic release. He's getting a re-release at the end of this year, I believe. So if you didn't get him, he's also available, seeming like a good bit of the time. Like, I got him on Amazon not long ago. So he really isn't that hard to come by. But again, he's a pretty good base Vegeta. They're basically the same figure other than the chest piece. For the head, this one, very loose head. As you see, that was no effort. There wasn't even like a pop. It just came off. No effort. This one here, I do have to usually come in here and like rip it off in a certain way. We're gonna... There we go. We got it off. It's scary. This one's scary. This one's not. This one's scary, though. And again, you can take your Super Saiyan Vegeta here. Pop that on there. It is a bit loose once it gets on there, but it does go on. Put the faceplate on, and ta-da! Basic Vegeta, which is nice. And, of course, the other head works on this body, which is basically Majin Vegeta, if you want to put an M on his head. I'm not putting no M on his head. I'm just going to keep that as Super Saiyan Vegeta, obviously. But this is the one that goes on my shelf, exactly like this, because no one else on my main display is powered up. So this one here goes and chills with full power Goku. But this one looks pretty good. And it's nice that you can swap it. I feel like a lot of people did this. Like, it's just one of those ones that I feel like both figures are relatively cheap. And I mean, you know, it's Vegeta, and there's no, like, easy-to-get version of this Vegeta. Like, this, like, powered-down Vegeta. The only way to do it is to literally take the superhero head and put it on his body. That's it. That's your one way of getting this figure at this point. Kind of crazy there's no basic Vegeta, if I'm being honest. A little crazy. But that's really it for that. So let's just kind of get into the final thoughts of the figure. So, for my final thoughts on Vegeta here, and honestly, he's really good. Like, I mean, the other Vegeta's really good, so why wouldn't this one be really good too? This one, to me, better painted, of course, because there's a lot more color to be had with this one than the superhero one, which I didn't re-review yet. Probably not going to review him for a while now, because it's basically the same thing. But a lot more things to add to this guy. The colors on the chest piece, of course. The blue throughout the figure is very nice. I love the hair. Like I said, some people don't like the metallic hair. I love the metallic hair. I think it looks good. Especially the highlights towards the bottom, towards the forehead. That looks really good. And again, it is a different head sculpt from the others because of the whole like Super Saiyan swoosh thing going on, a little more spiky. I actually, throughout the course of the review, I'm pretty sure I noticed I do have a cut on my hand right there. So that's nice. That is from swapping the heads, most likely, because they are pointy. Very pointy. That's the one thing I always noted about Vegeta, superhero one. His head is pointy as shit. But as far as it goes, if you see this guy, I don't know, I'm going to guess he's going to be on shelves in the U.S. again. I'm just going to say that now. I'm going to guess they're going to put them on like Walmart and Target shelves. But again, you can get this guy from Toy Snowman, CMD Store, places like that, Big Bad Toy Store, you know, all these places. I'm just saying a couple Canadian ones with that one, CMD Store and Toy Snowman. Toy Snowman, first time I've ever bought from them. I'm going to buy from them again. They're quite good. They're probably going to replace CMD Store, if I'm going to be honest, because CMD Store has, like, it's a bit more expensive shipping, and their prices are actually more. So, recommendation of Toy Snowman if you live in Canada and are looking to get a couple things. Toy Snowman, definitely it. But this guy here, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5. I like this figure a lot. Even with the kind of loose head, I think that might be just... It was loose when it came out of the box, but it got a little looser after the whole head swap. So, my fault. But you know what? It is what it is. And I just like this figure. I like like I said, the head looks good. It's just a very awesome figure. The accessories are great. I feel like I could have used one more faceplate, but that's it. That's my only complaint, which isn't even anything. Really, it's pretty good. But yeah, that's all for this review. This has been a review of Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blood. This has been Elite signing out.